On behalf of the group of Europe of Freedom and Direct Democracy, Mr. Farage.
Thank you. I don't think I've ever heard so little criticism of the United Kingdom in this chamber in all my life, and I guess that doesn't really take much working out, does it? Monsieur Barnier said earlier that there were key areas upon which he wasn't prepared to make many concessions. Well, you didn't need to, sir, because you were up against Theresa May, and she was all for making as many concessions as she possibly could, including agreeing a ludicrous bill of up to 40 billion sterling for us to have the right to leave, a continued role for the European Court of Justice, and, in line with that, family reunions that mean, frankly, open-door immigration from the European Union is going to continue for years to come, and, almost bizarrely, a commitment for ongoing regulatory alignment. It's as if, even though we're leaving, effectively the British government wants to keep us in some form of single market relationship. So I'm not surprised you're all very pleased with her. Theresa, the APPEASER, has given in on virtually everything. But as an observation in an exercise of power, it's fascinating. Whether we like or dislike the European Union, we can't deny the power that it's got, because you managed to make a British Prime Minister leave Downing Street in the middle of the night, fly to Brussels, to go and forge an agreement with unelected bureaucrats based in Brussels. I mean, it's a form of ritual humiliation which she was prepared to put herself through. She has danced to your tune all the way through this. You must be very, very pleased indeed. And now we enter into what perhaps may be the biggest deception yet played on the British public. She is seeking a transition phase. And there are one or two comments here about whether the Brits will get that phase. Well, of course they will, because we're volunteering to go on paying the membership fee, to accepting all the existing rules, all the new rules. We will effectively, once transition is granted, have left the European Union at the end of March 2019 in name only. And if that transition phase lasts up until the next general election, there is a real possibility that a new incoming British government stroke coalition could sign us up to the single market and the customs union forever. So I do understand why many in this place feel encouraged by the performance of our Prime Minister, and I can assure you increasingly millions who voted for Brexit are feeling frustrated, perhaps even now moving to the point of anger. It's the same story across the whole of the West. The aspirations of the people and the aspirations of our political leaders and class are in a very, very different place. I fear Brexit, at some point in the future, may need to be refought all over again.